What's going on, guys? Sorry I've been gone for so long. Been going through a lot. We moved houses. We're all living together now. So we're gonna be building a huge garage back here in the backyard. Don't mind the deck. The previous owners weren't too good. The Jeep's still down. Still waiting on parts and stuff for it. Everything's been like that lately. So in the meantime, I'm going to be building my EK hatch, which is my daily. You know how that goes. So I got some new coilovers and rear camber arms for it. It's already on skunk tubes. They're pretty old, pretty clapped out, so I'm going to change those out. I've got motor and internals for it, going turbo. I've got a new harness for it, new P28 ECU for it. Should be a nice little daily. Shooting for about 400 roughly. See how it goes. But let's get right into it. So I got it all jacked up. It's a little sketchy on this slanted driveway with a low car, not using a low pro jack. But time to get started on the front coilovers, and I'll move on to the back. Just gotta pull off the brace bar. The wheels all the way off. I got them loosened already. And then time to start slapping in the coilovers. I'm not very far into it, but I've already ran into a pretty big problem. One side's completely out, no problem whatsoever. The other side broke the fork bolt in the fork, so the fork is stuck in there. Every other bolt is out. Just gotta figure out how to get this out without the fork being separated. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? As you can see, it's probably a little different outside. It's now Saturday. It was Thursday when I started recording. May or may not have snapped a few bolts, just a couple, but I got everything drilled out, got everything fixed. Coilovers are on. That's a plus. They are slammed right now, so it rubs a whole lot. I've tried to roll the fenders best I could. Still just rubs too much. So I'm going to get everything off today, raise it up a little bit, dial in the fitment, and first off, I need some coffee. Alright, coffee's done brewing. I'm about to get ready. I'm gonna go get changed, get woken up by this coffee. Just for a little explanation why I didn't film Friday, getting everything back together. It was pretty much pouring all day. I had a little bit of a break, that's why I started working on it. And then it started pouring again, so I just worked through the rain because I was pretty much done. It was hell, but I got it all together. Struggled to get it to not rub. Just figured I'd wait till today and get it all reset. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't know how well the filming's gonna be today. It's pretty damn windy outside today. We had a cold front moving yesterday, that's why it rained all day. It went from about 85 on Thursday. Now it's about like 55 right now, so this should be fun. But what can I do? Alright guys, so we're outside. So I got everything on. Everything looks good. Except it rubs really bad here with the Honda Cancer. Everybody knows about the Honda Cancer. It's always the rear quarters. This one's even worse. I'm gonna get all that patched up here soon. Welding new rear quarters. But the fitment is pretty nice. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that with this nasty wind we got going on today. I think I honestly may just pull the rears off, raise it a little bit, and ride like that for a while. Because the front doesn't really rub, and it looks pretty mean, so I guess I'll just go ahead and get started on the rear. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get these rear speaker panels off. That's just 2 screws holding them in, and then I'm going to pull the 2 top hat bolts off to start. Just while it's sitting lower, it's a lot easier to get to. I'm going to be switching back and forth between my Canon and my GoPro, so if the quality drops, that's my bad. Well, it's just getting progressively more windy, so I'm not going to be taking as many videos, but got those panels off there, got the speakers out, already cracked the top hat bolts loose, just unsnugged them. I'm going to take them off with my impact. It's time to get it all jacked up and pull the rears out. Alright, as you can see, got the rear jacked up. Time to pull the wheels off and start taking the shocks out. It's only 3 bolts, so it won't take very long. Alright, as you can see, got the new coilovers on, new camber arm, but if you see this side versus this side, I had to cut that bolt off and then just through bolt it because the bolt was stuck in the bushing. Both sides are on. I've got it over here. Yeah, there we go. It was seized in the bushing, so I cut off the weld-on nut and just through bolted it. And then this was the fork that broke. Bolt stuck in it. Picked up a new set, but then had the same issue with that one. Didn't even realize the bolt was stuck in it when I bought it. So we got it drilled out and got it all together though. Alright guys, got the rear coilovers out. Just pulled them out, took me about 5-10 minutes. Both sides are out, super easy job. Got my tape and my spanner wrenches. Measure out 1 inch of extension and maybe give it about 5 millimeters of preload and see how it rides. Alright, well I got about 3/4 of an inch added. Got them all back together. Just waiting for this big guy to get my tools back. What's got going on there?
The bulb came out, but the adapter didn't.
Oh, that's always good.
I just took it off. It's not loose.
We'll be back when he gives me my tools. Well, I got everything back together. But it still rubs. Just barely.
Just enough to keep it from going to the road. You know, it'll self-clearance itself.
Nah, I'm not going to risk
a little more
that.
than what you've already done. I mean, you're already tearing into your tire. Back it up.
I might give it a little test drive. We'll see what happens. So I took it for a test drive. Fronts didn't rub at all, which is great. Thought those were. Rears, on the other hand, the driver's side was rubbing, so I went ahead and pulled the coilovers back off. You can see the rust marks all around the tire where it was rubbing on this side. But probably gonna click them up another 2 turns and set the preload higher and see what it does. Here we are again. Everything's back in again. Both sides looking good. Now let's slap the wheels on it again and see how it drives. Alright guys, I think it's done. I've got rear not rubbing, front also not rubbing. Everything's put back together. So, pretty much everything's back together. I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'll see you guys later.